So remember, Wednesday, which today, you already had that done, Thursday and Friday, you're going to report to this particular classroom in order to start your day, okay? So remember, you got to keep a hold of that schedule. And then tomorrow morning at 7:30, when you can get into the building, that's where you're going to go. This particular classroom, you're going to start off every day this week. All right, next, I bet you want to know about lunch. We are going to have lunch today. Some of you might have brought your lunch, and some of you might be going into the lunchroom in order to purchase your lunch. So either way, that's fine. Your teachers are going to talk to you a little bit about making a lunch card that's going to have your last name, and then a comma, and then your first name that you are going to show our staff in the lunchroom so that you're not going to be pushing in your number today. So you don't have to worry about remember your student ID. So what they will do then is they will charge you then either for a hot lunch or for a cold lunch as you go through the line. Then you will walk back to your classroom, and that's where you will be eating your lunches really for the first 9 weeks for sure. So again, today, tomorrow, and Friday is going to be a little different when it comes to lunches, but as far as the system goes, this is going to be the way it's going to be next week. So if you bring your lunch or if you need to buy a lunch, we're going to go over the systems as well with you so that you're prepared. Just keep in mind, this is something that I know is a little different for sixth graders, that we are not going to allow parents or siblings or anybody else to drop off a lunch in the front office where you would go and pick it up. So right now, that is something that we cannot do. So it's either you're going to bring your lunch for the day or you're going to purchase your lunch from the cafeteria. Those are going to be the two options. So I know that is a big change, but we need to help support that change by just being prepared. Also, for dismissals, our procedures are going to be a little bit different. Today, we're going to start making sure that our fifth graders are ready to go and start leaving our building at 11:30. And then closer to 11:45, sixth graders, that's when you guys are going to start your dismissal procedures. Now, I know your teachers are going to go over this with you, but I want to kind of do a slight little version here. I want you guys to understand that we are going to be asking you if you're a bus rider, if you are a walker, or if you are getting picked up in the loop in the back, okay? So if you are a bus rider, that could mean if there's one of the daycare buses in the front that you're going to be going on, or one of our like Smiley transportations or anything of that nature, consider yourself a bus rider. If you are a walker and you need to cross over Bear Creek, or if you need to cross over Phillips, those are the two areas that a teacher will be walking you to. Or if you are a picker-upper, we are going to be lining up on the west side of the school in lines, socially distancing at least 6 feet apart, and waiting for your parents to come up. So we just got to make sure that everyone knows kind of the area, but the best part is you get to follow the adult. So they know where they're going. Just make sure that you know that there are 3 different categories that we are going to be dismissing by today. So you'll be hearing over the loudspeaker for the next few days which group will go first. Also, bus. If you rode a bus this morning and you're going to ride one this afternoon and you don't remember the bus number, I need you to tell your teachers right after this video, because what we're going to do is we're going to be able to help you, and we're going to be able to give you that number before we dismiss after school, okay? But you got to give us some time. So don't worry about not remembering, because believe me, Miss Riepkes has forgotten some things too. So if I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember. So just make sure that you let your teachers know, and they're going to be able, they know the process. They're going to email someone in the office, and we're going to get right on that so we can give you that information, okay? All right. I know this is the first day, and I know there's going to be a lot of sitting and listening and practicing and talking about procedures and just making sure that we all understand expectations, because they are different. You know, if you think about it, a lot of you guys are in a new building, 5th and 6th grade. A lot of you guys are going to have new teachers, and that's going to be both levels. A lot of you guys have a new schedule. That is everybody. And then a lot of you guys, again, are learning just new processes and procedures that we have placed in our building. But really, when you say the word new to a lot of that, sometimes those things can sound scary because they're new. But I want you guys to think about it this way. You're going to have new experiences this year. You're going to get to know new friends also this year because, again, you have new teachers. And you're going to basically start a new year to fix different types of new goals that you have for yourself. So whenever you start feeling down or thinking that things are kind of tough and just way different from last year, think about those positive things about the newness and see what we can do to make ourselves better, okay? All right, Braves, be brave out there and have a great first day.